enticing, right?
It's an intelligence weapon.
So
Very
you wouldn't
intelligent.
know.
What?
I'm gonna take a. Yeah, it was 21 pounds, but it was really awkwardly shaped box. Up 2 flights of stairs into the shipping area, past the manufacturing department, and then up another 2 flights of stairs into a small sending receiving office.
Oh, Lord.
And the entire floor is like coated in this the fucking animal or grease and whatnot. And
Oh, so you got that chance of wait.
yeah, almost did. And that's on the bloody braided floors.
Okay.
Hello,
Katya.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I
Hey,
hate that.
so we're ready now.
Let's do it, sir.
So, like I said, I've got your picture up there now for your character. Yay, the one that she emailed me. Now, you're all in the
I
got it marked here.
And these are
The Blackguard Inn, right?
I believe so.
Yes. Yeah. So, I'm actually going to start. Everyone, go ahead and roll the counter check.
Oh boy.
I have the number here, 4.
She is 6.
6.
3.
You get him your encounter? Lots of 6s.
Slanish is really.
Well, I guess you 3 wake up around the same time in the morning. We'll start with a wizard roll for all 3 of you.
There, boy.
These 2 are still sleeping.
$37.
That's 4th level.
29.
24.
What?
24.
Wait, you sound like Rain Man. 24. Wapner.
Go!
I like Wapner. So that's a 1st, 2nd, and a 4th level. Something akin to like your wizard sense, a little bit of your witch sense. Says something's not quite right. Like even the air feels weird.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You 3 just kind of woke up at the same time. Kind of sat up in the beds. You guys don't really notice much of anything different.
Why tell them about it?
Okay. Because things feel weird. Things feel funny. My elbow. They feel funny.
Elbow feels like.
Okay.
I don't know what I can actually do about it.
Right. I pull out my goggles and adjust the lenses, and I'm going to cast it for magic.
Ah. Okay. Roll for it then. You need, what is it, 1st level or 2nd level?
That's first level.
Okay, just need a 1st level with roll.
I'd say cast detect evil, but there's too many Jehovah's Witnesses around here.
You go blind! Aren't they the ones leading the 3 minutes on?
I get second levels.
Okay. Definitely.
Actually, that's Christianity because they believe Jesus Christ will come back. So technically, he'd be a zombie.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's also a necromancer.
And
He raised one guy from the dead. Therefore, a necromancer.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh. And don't forget the cannibalism.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only religion I know that starts out every time with eat my flesh and drink my blood. And people think people walking around the woods in robes are weird.
Wait a minute, is this his blood? Yes. Wow, he must have been awake for 24/7.
Yeah.
Just because Jesus was a vampire.
Or made Vlad the Taylor look like a Teletubby.
He doesn't have a TV. No TV in the belly. No Teletubby. Okay.
How about a camera?
You make an intuition check.
35.
Okay. You hear a strange whistling coming from downstairs.
Yo, this is good timing for this part of the song.
Oh, yeah, head towards it. She starts opening the door. I'm gonna say, as you open the door, you feel a little bit of a cold breeze entering the
I
room.
let her play with it.
What is it?
A cat.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You kind of feel a cold breeze coming out. Keep heading down there.
Yep. Yeah, I got a pillow out.
Keep hearing to see if there's any kind of trouble downstairs.
Take a look.
24.
Okay. You also hear a real faint, cuts in and out singing or whistling. First you think it's a singing, but it's more of just like a single note.
For now, I'll ready my dagger just in case.
It's Elsa. Come on,
Dagger,
the fire.
get ready. It's like handles all ready.
Well, I'm not gonna just bust out this big old axe and just be like,
Oh, why not?
because I'd rather be able to move better
Well then,
and
You
kill
want to show
something.
how much you're compensating for?
as the three of you head to the bottom of the stairs, you find yourself in a shadowy room. Tangible darkness clouds this room, and the essence of evil permeates the very air. The smell of freshly turned earth is here. Everyone make an intuition check.
Even though I'm still asleep?
Nope. Well, go ahead, you two. You can make a second level when you wake up.
Nope. First level.
Okay, and you?
23.
First level. They're sleeping nicely.
First level.
Okay?
I'm gonna ask my axe that's on my back, has it ever experienced anything like this?
37.
I'm gonna ask that.
Make an intuition, or I guess a wizardry check.
Well, I also have intelligence here too.
Okay, well you can do that.
Oh.
What'd you get?
37.
What'd you get?
I got expensive.
I failed.
Fail?
Actually, that's what's
30 for the axe.
Okay. It's not responding.
Okay, that's weird.
I'm just going to deal with a freaking car.
So,
Everyone that made the roll, so everyone but you, you're just kind of looking around. You two notice along the eastern wall, settled into the dirt on the floor, lies a shining black coffin of finely waxed wood. The fittings are of polished brass. The lid is closed.
I'm switching from dagger to my axe.
Okay. Pulls his axe out.
Let's do this.
As I said, burn it with fire. Or kill with fire.
I don't have anything that I can throw on this to cause fire damage with it.
baptized in fire.
Huh?
Baptism for fire.
have known that he's going to go here. That'll have fire damage to it.
And what's wrong with Danny with the fireball? I'm never gonna let that go.
Same. I was blinded from that.
I actually got away with no damage.
He was turned to stone.
Yes, I got stone.
Okay,
He was a
you have
stone
now
dog.
noticed what
I'm a stoner for one day.
they hadn't noticed. You know, you hadn't noticed it before. But as you follow them in the direction they've been walking, and he pulls out his axe, you notice it sticking kind of like the front end, either the head or the tail. You can't tell from this point. It's stuck in the dirt a little bit. It's a little bit on the tiles on the dirt. The ground is missing the regular floor. It's just wood, or dirt.
Is it dark in here, by the way?
Yes, but you're getting almost like a level of like moonlight.
So a full moon kind of
Yeah,
deal?
but it's shining into the windows, so it's only shining in certain areas.
Do you have anything that can cast fire to make it more see?
Oh, yeah. Is there like a torch or a lamp or something I can,
Not in the room. There's no tables in the room. The room does look like it's... Only thing in the room that's there is the walls. And the ceiling, and the stairs, and the windows.
there's no like chandelier or candles or...
No, it's just
Only lights come from the moon. Shining outside.
Does my detect magic pick anything up from the coffin? Casket?
we don't
Oh.
You got a torch or...
Bust out the gem that I have that gives light.
Okay. But also as you do that, first of all, you need an intelligence roll.
Okay.
Okay, you find it. You got a lot of stuff, so at least the first one you find it out in the middle of everything else. With semi-lighting. You, what do you do?
Oh, I was just looking to see if there was like any kind of, like a candle, just something laying around.
Nope, not in this place. And then what are you doing?
Yeah, no, it's one of those. It's like I can,
Just watching it all? Okay,
We need to talk about
everyone
this.
do an intuition roll. All three, all four, 5 of you.
fail.
29.
Okay?
32.
No,
Nope.
I got a no.
Okay, well in this case, you two suddenly wake up. You're in the room you guys rented, and no one else is there. You are surprised by the noise it's made, which is also what woke them up. So you're stunned one round kind of because of the noise. You two are fine at this current point. Suddenly, a resounding shriek of metal sliding fills the area, and a heavy steel portcullis crashes down, blocking the stairs to the north, which is where you came from. And the lid of the coffin flings open. And of course, the black figure flies high into the air. The top of the building looks like it disappeared. Oh no, it's still there. I was wondering. Okay, hovering near the darkened ceiling. And it looks like Todd. The vampire. So, starting over here. Well, everyone actually. My imagining things.
What? What you looking for? Speed?
Yeah, there's speed in this game.
Speed.
Okay. There's so many goddamn things. I'm gonna add 2 more to my system. Online. But it's actually Marvel, so I know those stuff. I do that because I know that game unconsciously.
I think what we need to do is just make a book for you that says what there is on it for this.
Well, I'm kind
Yeah,
of
it's called the
limiting
player's
some.
handbook.
Well, no, he keeps for because he's
Oh, the
like,
spells feel. I'm always or the stats. See, I can't remember what they are.
yeah. See, he's constantly forgetting. So just give him one awesome book that's just dedicated to this.
Well, I
With
just need
those
to
on
have
top.
a constant things tip here. What stats these characters have. I'm playing this game. These stats. Okay, everyone try a speed roll. Mostly, I need YouTube.
Speed?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Just those two?
for now.
Okay.
Well, I got one for you.
20.
First level.
Okay, you fall out of bed. That's it.
Ouch.
You can decide what you're gonna do. Everyone else looks like they're gone.
It wasn't the fall that
The
hurt.
room has kind of a fog level, actually, from the bottom foot of it.
Okay, who has some carbon monoxide?
And she's sleeping in it. No, she hits the ground.
I'm sleeping.
So you try to get up and your legs tangled around the blankets.
I take whatever I'm like. That sounds like.
And you're not wearing any clothes. Well, you are this big.
Hey,
Oh,
where's my blanket?
It's wrapped around your feet. We've already established this. You two.
Try to take over stuff from it.
okay.
3 actually.
Ugh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You. And he descends upon you.
Okay.
So, do your attack. He's attacking you. Now, what's your speed check say?
Oh, I didn't do one yet. so-
Okay, go ahead and do one for me.
Mine was 24 for you.
Okay, well, you're being attacked, so it really don't matter much. Uh-oh. You gonna work for me, or you gonna be a piece of shit?
Probably gonna be a piece of shit for you.
All of the
Looks
above.
like it. I don't have nothing. You work yet? No, it don't work. I don't get nothing. Damn it. You gotta do math.
20.
You gotta do math. I gotta do math.
Alright, good so.
I'll do it the old way. I'll write down numbers.
The way of the old.
Okay.
Damn, I didn't get enough time to do that, but that's okay. Nice.
All two.
He's going for the full laps this time.
Okay. So will I be able to get a spell off?
With a 20, after this round.
Okay.
It happened too quick. He just suddenly blurred. Not even seen his body move. You know how vampires do that shit. Little feet. So it's a spell too.
One of my swords at that.
Not this one though. You still have the axe.
Yep. 145.
Oh my god. Hey, I didn't see you can move that. Trying to hide my numbers.
Oh, you want to keep that there to hide your number?
Nope. But my first question is this.
Yeah.
What were you sleeping in?
What was I sleeping in?
Yeah.
probably not sleeping in the Lamilar. I mean, I probably could, but it's just, it's just cloth with, you know.
Okay, 11 points. He's going through your neck anyway, so. That means I get
No matter.
He's feeding, he's filling his belly on hobgoblin meat. You feel him chewing on your neck. Okay.
Well, I don't think Lamilar would protect the neck anyway,
No.
would it?
Best chance would be some of the larger helmets. But not really. He's doing basically counts as a special attack.
Yeah.
And to do so, he has to do it on an individual, not a group. So, next round, first to go is magic. Yes, he pulls out cards. He thinks he pulls out. So you take up 11 points.
Okay, there's that.
Give me another dice and try that.
I'm still good.
Okay,
I will go with take that, you fiend.
do it.
Might like this good set?
Well,
Now-
so far as that'll be a total of 7 points for spells. So.
Okay, and it's first level, so make a roll.
Well, remember, I have to know your stats.
I cast detect magic. That's one. If that, you need a 6.
That white charger that's over there, plugged into the power strip.
I think so.
You get right there.
Then that fan comes plugged in. Or it is plugged in, but it's not being used.
Oh.
I thought you had an outlet right behind you. I do.
I wonder why this is here, because it's not being used.
I think it was at one time.
But it was moving something around on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, it was the trucks.
Yeah. That was fun.
No, listen here.
I wish you were, because you'd have way too much fun with that.
Is there a wall plug-in on that wall?
Yes.
I don't ever see that wall, so I don't know. It's a secret place. Wow, that's also, it's a good thing we don't have the toaster oven plugged in anymore. It would be nice to have a newer fuse system, but we don't have one. I used to live in a house that had the old-fashioned screw ones
Oh my god.
in Seattle.
Okay, so I got a 36.
Pain in the ass to find new ones.
Yeah.
What? 36?
So it does damage equal to my IQ, which is 23. So
Now, just so you know, for an increased cost per level, you can increase the damage multiplier. It has a triangle next to it, doesn't it? Well, that might be the old
basically, yes, it's power up level damage times 2.
Yeah. Now that's per level too. You can keep going, but it'll cost you 7 points per level, or
Actually, it's 6 points.
6 points per level.
Yeah.
You know, I'll find you the rules one, but there are ones. That
Yeah,
rogue
you
classes
fucking
can
tell
use.
me.
Well, they haven't come into the game yet. It would make sense with your class. It allows you to do like the a staff does, but you can't use it for combat. But I think it gives you a reduce in your cost, though, like 1 point. But still, they add up. But you would get the experience as if it was a full.
Okay, so I'll go with 3 levels of it then.
The 3 levels? Go ahead.
Why do I feel like I should be getting ready for a drag show with this music playing? I never even...
You
So
do.
then
I
that's-
feel like I should be heading to the right side.
That's 18. 6 levels.
Well,
So
I thought
3
you did.
levels.
So that was 36 times 3.
That would be... What? 108?
This is what max is.
3 times 6 is 18. Yeah.
So
10. Yeah.
God, my math.
Oh, I was off a number on mine. I kept adding 6 and 3 instead of multiplying.
Hey, try doing math when you have to calculate subnets.
Oh.
That is a bitch.
With Mom and Dad at one time.
So, 108.
For hospital starts.
Yeah, that's 257.
108.
Good place.
This fucking
That's basically my.
pull down.
I have this like crank up pistol kind of thing that has a rotating barrel for whatever I wanted to do. Because I can also pull out its elementary. So it has a rotating cylinder for what element I want.
3, 6.
Damn it, Percy.
Okay.
Then you can ignore the messenger since you used the.
There it is.
Okay. Yeah, you would be Percival from
I'll turn it down a little bit.
Bucks Buffalo.
Hi, Ginger. You enjoying the window open?
At least they're not constructing anything at the moment.
Max.
No, that's Alec.
No, from Bucks mugging it because he always wears that same color, and Vax always is in black.
Black's not a color.
I know, right?
It's a hue.
Actually, it's an absence of light.
Well, if you want to go light, I look at it from paint. Black is the presence of all color. White is the lack of all
presence of
color.
all
But it's
color.
the other way around dealing with light. Paint, it's, those two flip. I have all kind of fun going into that. Well then. That causes him to detach from you. Now, you had an attack or not?
Yes, it did.
I am so
Okay.
glad the stove's not on.
145.
What?
I'm so glad the stove's not on.
Ginger!
Yep.
Butthead!
Down.
You also, well, let's see, actually, how much you get when you roll?
145.
5 points damage.
To me?
Yeah. To you. But the take that you fiend seemed to damage him some. Although damage is a hard thing to say with it because magic, although it can cause temporary damage, it stops him, but he can recover real quick. But he backs off after being hit there,
Yeah, it was funny every time you
and instead
the charger going.
yells
I
out,
was doing it opposite.
maidens, come and help me.
Oh, fucking prick.
Bro's gonna die.
Don't you go from Percy to Scanlan on me.
No, the rat trap.
I know. I know. Percy's, Scanlan's the same way. We're all gonna die.
Yay! It happens. It's all kinds of fun. At that, 2 banshees. And they look like they were one-time gray elves. But they could have been any kind of elf. Now they're gray. Black color in the undead world. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And then they scream. Everyone can hear the scream.
Sounds like you're trying to sleep.
Everyone needs a saving throw on your con.
As it is now, or?
No, it's just do the full.
34.
Just to be nice.
16.
31.
You two are banished.
33.
What'd you all get?
34.
34?
31.
16.
33.
Fail.
What? Well, that's also a 16 means, so you're not wrong.
17. So my base count is 17. So
Okay.
I hope it too.
20, 25, 30. What
Shall
do you
we
get?
do
35?
33.
33. So it's only a third level. Well, just so it happened there, Banshees have a special attack where they can cast Death Spell number 9.
Oh, shit.
Fuck you.
But on the other side,
Okay.
you have been defeated. You see dark, twisted visage of the vampire moving towards you, his hand outstretched. You cannot move. You can't even scream. He smiles as he drops a bunch of dice on the floor.
We ought to win.
Where do we all go? Okay, you have Vorpal Blade. Don't you have Vorpal Blade?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Well, I also have an Earring Blade.
How much does that add to it?
His hand reaches out towards your throat as he seeks to steal the last of your life from you.
Damage.
As suddenly, you awaken.
Goddamn dream.
Sitting bolt upright in your bed, the dying echo of your screams resound around you. Cold sweat soaks the bed sheets and trickles down your back. All three of you are in the bed. You two take 35, and then you three take 70, based upon the damage you did to him in the dream.
Oh.
And they get half, because they experience
30.
part of it, but not all of it. 35 for them. But you're all in the beds. Now, looking around, okay,
You said it was 70 for the rest of us.
70 for you three, yeah. It seems so real, the great tower of some place called Robin Loft. You remember. Misty veils, a terrible tragedy of man who had lost his soul to unlife. Too much to drink, out last night. Perhaps the mutton was not quite done all the way. The cold sunlight of the dying fall streams into your window. The in-room comes slowly into focus around you. The room feels chilly and vaguely menacing. And you also, looking around, while you're sitting up now, you feel like almost like a light level of dew. And there is a curtain. You know how like mosquito netting is on the bed? But this is a curtain, and it's got kind of moist from the dew, with a little lamp hanging up top that a fog is coming out from it into the area. And around you, hovering around you guys, are people that, well, you haven't seen before. They look concerned, yet pleased that you are awake. Weakly looking about the room, you see your companions sprawled in cots lying against the wall with the same things wrapped around you. And no one is damaged.
I kind of looked over. It's like, how long have we been here?
One of the ladies actually comes forward and says, well, you've been here 3 days. The doctor set this all up. Do not leave the tent yet. Because temporarily right now, you're being cured of the fog. As soon as we let you out, it will reinfect you. So you can't, but this is a temporary cure. Which is the first time you've heard about this.
Fucking Todd.
And what it is it's vaping basically of holy water. That's what's in the lamp. You have to inhale the holy water into your lungs to get the fog out of your system. You can't just drink it or anything else. It has to be inhaled. Because that's how it gets you, is because it's inhaled.
Then the lungs instead of in the stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then it would act like any other inhalant that goes through the body at that point.
Yeah.
But, like they said, this is only a temporary fix. Once you go back out into the fog, you're reinfected.
Yeah. But if, and I'll just say, if I had you guys roll, one of you would make it. If you were to do this outside the fog,
You'd be here.
and start dying, and then do this, you would then be able to leave. The Grails came up with this a while ago because they've been having, and it's been getting worse lately. The doctor, she'll say, is downstairs, and you can also get a meal there and get this all straightened out. So, when you're ready, you come on down. There may be an initial shock when you step out of it.
Because we're hitting that fog again.
You'll basically have a minus of 2 levels to all saving throws for probably the day. And then 1, and then you'll be alright. But it slowly gets back in you. If you fail the roll, it doesn't kill you. You just take damage. And you may be down again for a little bit, but
Well,
now
then-
you guys have learned technically of how to fix it, but it's the Grails that came up with the answer. Now, also today, you are starting to have some odd flashes here and there. Like, remember all that information in your head you lost when you went into the fog to look for him? It's starting to come back. You're actually on a mission involving this guy. It was to find out something about him, and you'll get more later on, but something about him for another group that was going to be marrying him. And this guy you came and grabbed knew, but you didn't know he was the same guy at the time. Because he isn't really. Todd's been running around separate, but he couldn't get out of the field either.
Well, let's be honest. If he were to do what the Dark Elves are doing, they'd probably kill him in general.
Well, that, and he's got other, well, there's other things going on here, like what's creating. Someone's not in the room.
The guy that
The alchemist. If you do ask anything about it, or... well, for some reason, your friend didn't go down. And he's been, mostly staying downstairs, occasionally going on little trips here and there in town, but
Have him throw it in there.
and he seems to feel like he remembers the place once, but he still can't remember. Now, we don't know if we put him down, but we thought we'd be best to find out what we don't know about it. Yeah, because basically the last time he was here was 300 years ago.
Should we let him know what he's done?
Go for it.
Well, go downstairs,
Yeah.
because he's not down. Now, everyone make an intuition check.
Second level.
Okay.
23.
38.
Okay.
31.
Actually, the goal's a 20, so you probably got it.
Probably.
Unless he rolls a 3 now. If you roll 3 now, it negates all of it. I mean,
42.
a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, I know. 42.
Okay. You all realize that you're all in the equivalent of a thick cotton level, where the armor 3-point, long shirt, nightgown clothes. The rest of your stuff is gone. You have none of your stuff here. Yeah, you can of course ask about that. Oh, you go
We'll
downstairs
ask.
and ask? Well, right now you guys are alone.
Yeah.
For you guys to get ready. Give the players a few moments to take care of their restoring.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Well, this is from the D&D part of it, but restoring your spell list. Yeah, but we don't do that in this one. It's based upon the spell points instead. Oh, you're back on your spell points. You're fine. You were in deep sleep. So, but you still experience it, so you still gain points. Real quick. Okay. Go right ahead. We'll give you a quick break. And then we will continue on. As you guys go downstairs and ask about your stuff and talk to the doctor. Do you need up too?
Yeah. I need to stand.
Okay. Do we want to take a break then quickly and then pick up and finish it off? Okay. At least I'm hoping we'll get things set up so you guys will like basically know what you need. Stuff like that, because there's actually a list of like 6 items around here. You gotta find out where Todd is. He's in this town somewhere. Somewhere in that town. That was an attack of his, of course. He wants to keep you guys on. Those Banshees are 210 points apiece. 22 dice plus 110. That's why. And then they had that goddamn 9th level.
Devin, why are they tearing up in there?
Who, where?
This thing, whatever this is.
I'll find out.
What happened to guys fucking phone?
Oh, I know what
I
that
met
is.
with one of the water balloons.
I had 20 of them.
So what, dropped off the table too long?
This, dear. How many of them does your mom have?
Yeah.
Not that worried about it, but I'm not going to leave it there because I don't want her choking. It's a little like canoe toy made out of bark. My dad used to he picked it up from one of the Indian things.
So is that other controller that I found working?
Yeah, it's fine. It all good. It all good.
Yeah, I've been playing Crackdown.
Yeah, I got to try Cyberpunk. What are you playing right now? Urban? Street Punk or
Corporate?
Corporate? You playing Corporate?
Yeah, let's play this corporate. Again, I loaded up into my old save and then just everything was jerky. I had to tone down all of my settings for it to run smoothly at all.
I've had to do
And
that.
then looking at my gear, it's like, what the hell happened to my Uber gun I built? And it's the point where I'm thinking I'm just going to
Are you playing on the computer or on the
PC.
PC?
My PC
Yeah.
has better stats than the consoles.
That Champions, or not that Champions, the DC game that I play on the Xbox, no problem. Play it on my computer, and it's gotten worse and worse.
Well, honestly, with how everything's changed and I lost all my mods and whatnot, I think I'm just going to restart a new character.
Yeah, I'm going to start.
I hated how they basically changed the entire skill tree set, too.
They did?
Yeah,
See, I played it before all that happened.
they refunded all the points, thankfully, but it's like they changed it so you don't have just basic understanding
I
of
can
it.
see why. I maxed out a lot of them.
I know, so did I, and now I have to go through and figure out because they changed how they
Have you ever finished it yet? I finished it once. I had
I want to see that
Johnny
video.
in my head too long,
Then it reminds me of a
so when they
video
pulled him out, I died. They said they were going to fix me. The corporation did, and I didn't see an option, so I let them do it, and they don't.
goddamn flashlight.
They're like, we'll just keep you on the computer server, and if we ever need you, we'll get you out. So that's the end of the game. Like, that's how I finished Silent Hill the first time. Complete death. I put my dead wife in the car next to me, and I drove the car off the edge into the lake.
Hey, Crash Test.
Are you down, Mike? Mike, I've never seen you looking so good.
You've lost so much weight.
Look at Mike's wrist.
No, quit. Name that movie. Maybe fix it for you, didn't
I'm surprised you haven't tried to sneak out and one of us folds in the next.
First off, I
like,
know the
stop.
genre sci-fi.
She did move you guys, so are you back where you belong? Yeah, you are.
Firefly.
She keeps snacking.
I know it's.
We're in the ocean! Swim! Swim!
Because that's probably something Kaylee would have said.
What's that? You know that ring of fog? It's cut out across the lake, too. They can't get to a lot of the places.
Have they thought about getting up to the edge and then diving down?
That's right.
It's age when
There's a couple boats out there that tried, and they've been floating around.
Well, they just try going through that. But the people try, you know, going off and go through while they go in.
This whole thing has only been a few months.
You're like,
It used to be just like it was where you guys were before.
It's like,
She's like, give me attention.
Hi.
No, as I told the psychologist,
you doing?
When I was doing my mental health.
You come over here and take Dad's chair? I'm Daddy now.
Yeah.
I can remember conversations from like almost 20 years ago, almost word for word.
You guys happy with where you are on break?
There's a reason why that.
You've been outside long enough?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, my mom was a master of gaslighting. So I had to memorize their conversations word for word.
I find these
So
two
this way you can turn it
right
back.
there every morning.
Yeah, she was so comfortable.
Either on the chair looking out at me or on top of the table. If not, they get me when I get here. I don't get much further than that, except for one day.
So unfortunately, we may have to be individuals in the house and then tomorrow night.
Oh, we'll just let
We
them
have
know.
to get up right early on Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll just let them
Adding
know.
drugs to it.
Come on, no.
And we got moved.
Oh, we're in the forest.
Get it right
Everyone
early.
rolling counter.
Memorize weird things.
Ugh.
So,
She's like, and you gotta get through me to get back.
I tried to step over this way.
I was just standing here for a hot minute.
She's a mommy's girl, Ginger's a daddy's girl. She's more of Devin's cat.
I'll have to warm that up and have someone after we're done.
Hi.
No, it goes this way. There.
Who says you can't train a cat?
Well, if you're also though, if you're sitting there and your hands hanging down,
Mm-hmm.
they'll bump their hand into their nose into your hand, which means they want attention. I guess I like the fact that they like it's in a limited, very limited communication.
Yeah, Bella does it sometimes.
Hi.
Does
Rhonda's like, no, don't touch my nose.
I do that enough when it's me and her in the room.
Oh, with the duck.
Mm-hmm.
Duck wrestling.
Alright.
Decibel number 9.
Fuck you.
So he gets summon banshees.
Who? Him?
Todd.
Oh,
He can summon all of them.
Well, we all were just, Mo was just looking through his stuff and realized, I have Vorpal Blade. Well, so do I.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got Vorpal Blade. Even Joel's like, I got Vorpal Blade. And I got to thinking about this.
Oh, that his attack did half damage. His third level, take that, you fiend.
You Vorpal Blade one person and that's it. Somebody's dead.
You know, Todd was down to half points. He didn't call the banshees until he hit half points.
Oh, jeez. God,
Well, he can also go ghost-like. But, even if you get him to 0, it doesn't kill him. You guys got him to 0 last time, but it doesn't kill him. The only thing that's known to kill him is stake combat. You gotta get that stake in him.
Would a dagger work the same way?
No.
Wooden dagger?
Wooden dagger, yeah.
crossbow.
But he has rolls in there specifically. I'd say you probably have to take a minus on it because you'll have to remove the head.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could possibly work. There are separate rules in there for stake combat. In case you want to go stake to stake with him.
T-bone.
Sorry, anyway, I need to replace him anyway.
So,
No, I had to ban someone from my car.
Your grandma?
No, my Aunt Ebony.
Oh?
did she fart in your car?
No, she lit a cigarette in it.
Oh, bitch! She's got to die.
So, yeah,
Oh, wait, we're on air. Quiet.
I don't want anybody smoking in my car.
No, it's me.
It stinks.
And as soon as she sat down, she lit
My
a
mom
cigarette.
had to spend money, like almost $1,600 to get that room cleaned up from Dad smoking in there for years. Me and Tanya were saying Dad probably said, now you have to deal with it. Because, she said, I won't deal with that. So, back we are.
Are we flipped back over?
Yes, we are. You guys are sitting there. Anyone need anything? Well, you don't have any of your stuff, so you'll have to.
Kind of.
check about that.
Yeah, go downstairs and check it out.
Go downstairs. You see the barmaid, one of the server. Her husband does most of the cooking. She's his wife. And the doctor's sitting in there. But she'll tell you guys, as you come down and sees that you guys are just as you are, I'm sorry. Check with the check-in area, like for coats and stuff. They have all your stuff. We just wanted to have it put away. We don't know who's going to come in the door.
Understandable.
We're just going to call it all covered because the doctor said to do so. He basically took care of you, showed up, he paid for your time here for the days. But he said you look to be an interesting case. Maybe you could find some answers. Because he's been having problems with people lately. Just becoming, he runs a sanitarium. Most places don't need one. So he's had to. Now, you guys come in, you see a gray elf, an older one, probably old enough to have actually remembered, sitting there. Has a little monk on one side, has the large ears. Do you have those too? Yeah, because the gray elf does. Basically, it's like their body was attempting to find its elven magic, but the field stopped that too. So they've been, like generations, separated from their elven source of magic. That's why they had to create technology. So, you guys come in, he says, "Welcome, my friends," calls a ready voice, "the recesses of the great room. The inn's not empty, as it first seemed. For your sight, you see a gentleman seated on a table beside the front window, hidden by the glare of the sunlight. Ah, so you're up, and about at last. Come, sit with me. Let me buy your first meal you've had in 3 days."
You got any alcohol?
I wouldn't do that. Everyone, go ahead and make a con roll. Remember, no damage. Just need a 20.
Make it.
Nope.
Which you did not. Which cost?
10.
Okay. For now, it's 5, and you'll be healing normally. Huh?
Make it.
30.
Okay.
Made it.
38.
Everyone else is good. So you, I guess maybe because you back and forth through the fog so many times, it's kind of kicking around in your lungs a little bit. Kind of feels a little moist, like pneumonia almost. A walking pneumonia.
Pretty much when I was sick.
Yeah. Tomorrow it should be, you'll start healing from this point normally. For you, though, it's 1 point a day. But if someone has something like a potion or something, or can do a pour baby, that can take care of that.
I have healing hands.
Okay.
Alright.
What's that, a dice 6? I think it is, because it's just... It can also be used as first aid. To stop a bleeding or a critical. You'd only need to roll 5.
Oh, I also have healing feeling.
Oh yeah.
Cures
That's
diseases, natural or magical, and stops further damage from that disease. It doesn't restore con, but then
Yeah.
again, I have a spell for that.
I'll allow this. As soon as you start hearing her cough, if you were to use healing feeling, you could probably clear that up before it really got to it. So, how much points and what level do you need?
Healing feeling costs 14, and it basically cures diseases and
What level
stops
is it?
any further damage. And it's 3rd level.
3rd level. So you need 3rd level wizardry check.
You do realize I wouldn't even need a really roll to get that.
Well, as long as you don't roll 3, you'll be great. And just don't re-roll if you don't get a 3.
I make it.
Okay.
40.
So give yourself back your points. You'll still all be at a -2 levels on all difficulties for the day. But you won't be starting with half hit points. You'll be fine.
And you got your 14.
Okay.
What?
Experience points. This is Dr. Germaine Duanar, the resident physician of Salbridge Sanitarium. He knows all of you guys by name. Well, he's better than me, though. He has been attending to you guys ever since the onset of the malady. He's had a few people that come in from beyond the fog, which actually, since this fog came in a month ago, we've actually had some boats lost out in the lake. Because once you hit it, but we don't know what's recently caused it. Let's see here.
It's hard to give you an idea of what possibly caused it, but the person who caused it, we need to get them to start remembering.
Well, he will ask, first of all, what do you guys know about this situation? And at that point, also, your friend shows up to the door. He was outside. So he just comes over and sits down next to you.
He's not running this time.
No. He seems like he knows you. Not like by name or anything, but like he seems familiar with you. Everyone else has been like.
I look at him and tell him everything that we know up to this point.
Okay. Interesting. So you're saying this gentleman here, pointing at the alchemist, would know more details about this, but it's not become available to him.
No, ever since that polymorph of him being Todd, the letters that we have, you can see the difference in writing between the actual Todd and him, and it's like he's just completely checked out.
It is Boundary Pulp, and I think, well, it's not so much that, but maybe how long he's been in that form.
Could be. It might take days or weeks for him.
Now, from what you're saying, also, he kind of picks up that he had been here one time, the alchemist, and he was working on some like amazing new materials, new things. But also Todd was here looking for that stuff.
Yeah, because I think Todd believes that if he destroys it, or if he is in control of it, he can utilize it to spread it further.
Yes, because what little bit I've been able to get, the alchemist made an apparatus that allows people's souls to be switched.
Well, we're trying to find it to
The
destroy it.
polymorph was done after the fact. So your man Todd, or the creature, had the items and access to them, but
Didn't know how to make it.
well, no, because the machine's active. I've seen people in town, and this fog is a side effect of it.
And we're trying to find it, destroy it, so this fog will disappear.
Yes.
But then,
Now, you. Well, actually, we should probably do it as he's good. Well, his idea is this. Now, you guys can discuss amongst yourself how you feel about this. But how about and this is the doctor says, place you, as well as Al over here, we'll call him, mesmerize you two. And then it will give us access to what's deeper in your mind. But I have to ask permission because it's not, even by my own elder blood, it's not an acceptable use. But by altering this spell, I've been able to use it to heal people over time.
Might as well.
and
I
we'll
have
be
to ask permission because it is a variant of the forbidden spell.
And if anything were to happen, you got us standing by in case
Well-
something happens.
It doesn't allow me to influence their body. I can only get into their mind.
I'm saying more along the lines of if you're doing this and something were to happen on the outside,
Oh, yeah.
you're trying to do this, there's
Robbie
that,
shows out of nowhere.
yeah, there's that protection that you all have.
So on that, we should ask, is it something?
Oh yes. The thickness of the fog. I mean, when we went through it, did we actually know how long it took to get through the fog? The barrier?
Found out.
Yeah. Well, that's what's not bad.
Well, there was something I thought of too that
The
we could,
thickest part of it's only like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
rest-
and I was thinking like make a sealed tunnel with one end that's closed off so you can push it through and then open it up and then the fog's on the outside so we go through the tunnel without encountering the fog.
The Dark Elf here actually works with some others of her people that have a tunnel that exits the area. Not from here, but from the old town you were at. So yeah, there's a problem trying to get through it.
but I had an idea too
Uh-oh.
when he made mention that it was the holy water that was doing it, vaporized holy water. Find a way, atomized. Find a way to do that kind of like inhalers that we have nowadays and give it to people
You
afterwards.
know, that's fun.
And that was a thought that I
The
had.
boss has had one. They don't let other people use their helmets.
Until they're no longer bosses because we removed their heads.
Talk to Ado. Okay. So the question would be, do you guys wish to be mesmerized? And where would you like to do it? Like here or at the sanitarium?
Let's go for something that's more that we can defend better. I think where we're at right now would be more defendable than the sanitarium.
Okay.
What do y'all think?
Well, the principal idea is good. I am not sure what the sanitarium setup is like
Well, that's why I'm
versus
saying
a real standard inn.
It's a four-story, I think, building, kind of like a hospital. Fairly, early, like equal to like a 1900s hospital. Not necessarily the greatest cleanliness, but somewhat. It's what they've had to deal with. Mostly, it's not for physical damage, though. Although they do deal with some stuff. It's more to do with mental. They have locked up patients,
Right.
so you know.
I'm
yeah.
looking at things like locked doors, locked bars.
Oh yeah, no,
walls.
there's lots of those. So you can lock people up. Can't have these people wandering around. Some of them are quite dangerous, not only to themselves, to others.
But the reason I'm thinking here, if we do it at the sanitarium, I'm looking at it from the standpoint, if Todd were to show up during this, let's face it, he'd be the jackass and get everybody in that sanitarium on his side.
You're right.
that is literally where my thought process went for
For
this.
starters, then,
That's what we
we'll let you roll. It was one of
One
you two. Roll 1 die 10. Do you have one?
I would like one, please.
Okay. Do that. Count the one.
You got a one.
Yeah, it's 11, but I think that's being classified as a 1.
It is one, yeah.
Okay. I'm making sure that's how we want to classify it in 11.
Today's weather is stillness. The day is cold and still. The crash of the rolling waves has quieted. The vapors rise from the glassy water. The land seems to echo with a quiet. You don't even hear birds in the air. Something to keep in mind. Characters not warmly dressed suffer a penalty in the cold unless you are warmly dressed. Because this area is very cold from the fog and that. So, basically, everyone should, when given a chance, buy an extra set of warm clothes. That's all you need to do. An additional expense, damn it.
Would I have to? I'm looking.
You're not furry.
No, that's not what I'm looking at.
Well, unless you're used to being in this temperature, I don't see why you would have any resistance.
Well, dwarves underground, away from the sun, so we used to
Possibly.
cold.
Yeah, same. Especially, drowned your like, yeah,
And
that's
he's
50
a
degrees
bugbear
there.
or a hobgoblin. And that's a dark elf.
Gray elf.
And that's a gray elf over there.
Okay, so...
Which are neither are drows.
Because that's how thick it is, what would you say? Still need to buy something, or...
Well,
you're
it's
not
just
up
on
to
top.
really-
If it had to do with the weather, it didn't matter how much armor you had.
Well, no, I'm saying because that's the laminar armor with as thick as that looks. That's why I
It
was
still looks
asking.
like armor all the time. Jeez, I'm sorry you guys are all so poor you can't go buy summer clothes or winter clothes.
I think I can. I just wanted to see if that would double or not. Oh,
It just
I
says
could easily do that.
armor does not. Matter of fact, some games actually give you a minus because of armor, because metal tends to not stay warm.
Yeah.
So, but to also give you guys the information, you
So I have to buy something.
you recovered from the raging fever. You don't remember most of the circumstances of your recent mission, but you finally learn this information after it goes in. First, it was come to you in bits and pieces. Secondly, the doctor shares the rest of the information. Where is it? You have been requested by the Church of Benyar. It's somewhere out on the lake, one of the towns. For Lord Weatherby to recover this alchemist, because his daughter was supposed to marry the Count. And they needed to know more about him. He was here until the moment the other one got beat. Then they went back. Because because you guys beat him, but he doesn't die due to magic weapons or any of those things. They can hurt him, but he will come back.
So are those going to beat him down to be able to shove a stake in his heart?
Pretty much. Unless he decides to turn to smoke before he gets there. Once it's in him, though, he also can't do magic. Okay. For you, though, details on the job, except you, church offered to pay you 500 gold piece in credit, as well as anything you had to pay for priests or clerics to help you in the process, to do this job. And you returned. So you succeeded that. Let's see, some more detail on it. Oh, okay. The church received a letter a short while ago from Lord Byron Weatherman of Wyjet, now that he knows the connection to. A small seacoast village out in the lake, which we can't even get to anymore. Byron's daughter, Lady Virginia Weathermay, is set to marry a newcomer to this region named Count Todd Lanier. For some reason, everyone forgot about him. While this Todd fellow seemed to be an appealing chap, Lord Byron feels there is something unusual about him. Before giving up his only daughter, he had asked the church if they would dispatch some investigators for some discreet checking. The church has in the past... Oh, you can access that church through the one that's here. From Weatherman, so dispatch your party to deal with the matter. This much is known from the letter still in your possession. What she... well, you don't have it. Or you didn't remember you had it. But he hands it to you if you didn't have it already. Todd arrived in Wyjet about a year ago from parts unknown. He seems a pleasant fellow and takes dinner regularly at Weather Maze Estate, Heather House. Todd says he is a researcher, an alchemist, and a sage, though he seems quite young for one obviously as knowledgeable as he seemed to be. Even for an elf, a gray elf, the nature of his research, also he wasn't gray, he was pale.
Get some sun, man.
Yeah. Well, there's my son here. Lord Weatherby ends his letter with an admission that his suspicions may only be the concern of an old man about to lose his only daughter, but it's better to be safe than sorry. The imagery of the daughter that's drawn on the letter, not that much different from the queen you left behind, or that took the other. Remember that whole thing with the love story, you're supposed to marry her? It's happening again. The trip south was uneventful, traveled along the well-mapped road, lands of rich bounty of the autumn fields and the golden-colored grain, brown fields and harvested corn. The gardens ripe with gourds and tomatoes and pumpkins. The weather was cool and a little windy. As you moved south, clouds gathered, the first harbingers of stormy weather. That night, the rain brought with it thick fog. Now this has to do with when you were coming here. Obscuring your vision and chilled your soul. Those who remained awake on guard duty, you remember to feel uneasy and more than a little ill. It soon became too much to strain to remain awake, and therefore you fell into fitful sleep that night. You've been out for 3 days. The alchemist never went down. But he also doesn't have all his memory. Now, that's something we're going to skip for now. And go to him.
Look at your phone.
All kinds of fun. Just yell at him. He likes it.
Avi.
Here, and who wants to take notes?
The guy with the notepad?
You ready? Let me finish, I guess.
Benton County.
Okay. Not for here.
Yeah. When he did this, he had a spinning ring with a spiral on it.
Game.
Although he can do it without it, this is the mesmerism device he has to help him. Kind of like you always see in the sci-fi movies.
So, hypnotism.
Yep. Subject's eyes are closed. This is the guy you're with, Alchemist, when he goes under. Though he still holds his head upright, Mesmer straightens and begins to speak. I wish you to relax. Relax, oh yes. Now, you're perfectly rested and asleep. You hear my voice, and you respond to it. I will count backwards from 8, so when I reach 0 and snap my fingers, you will awaken and remember nothing of what you have said. Do you understand me? I will ask you some questions in the meanwhile, and you will answer them truthfully. He asks me if he's ready. He says yes, and he says we will begin. Now, the reason is, what if the knowledge he gains damages him? So that's why he's not to remember later. But everyone needs a level 1 check on wizardry.
I make it.
Good?
42.
Okay.
23.
25.
22.
Okay, so none of you were also hypnotized while the wheel was spinning. If you were, you can't ask questions. Now, the trick is, he is out. You guys may now ask questions of it. But he will start to give you guys somewhere to go. He asks him, where are you? He says he's in his private study. He says, what do you see? He says, my journal. Okay? Now, did you guys have questions?
What is
Did
it?
anyone pluck like a chicken?
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
I asked if he has.
No.
What is the device? Do you remember the device you have built?
Yes.
What does it look like?
The size of a medium home.
That's huge. True big.
It's about 2 stories tall.
Where is? Do you remember where it is?
Outside the fog.
I'd be pissed.
In the mausoleum. It's on the map. Probably should write it down. The apparatus is at the mausoleum.
Where's
Mausoleums usually in
there?
Right there. Yep.
Oh boy, that'll be a fun trek. That's gonna be a fun little trek.
Nah.
How do we deactivate it?
You will need parts.
What?
Parts.
It's been disassembled so it cannot be used. It has many parts. You will need to find them all.
Where are the parts?
The chapel. The fireplace. The ladies' chamber. I thought the doctor will ask, well, maybe you should ask what are the items themselves.
What are the items?
The black diamond. I have just recently hid that. That's when he was gone. He had it on him. Because when the switch happened, the count had it. But now, he got it back and took off and hid it.
Well, what are the parts first? Yeah.
Also the rod of Rastinum.
Fuck, we've had a majority of them!
No, you haven't had that yet.
No, but I'm thinking we had a majority of them when we went to go deal with them the first go around.
The Soul Searcher Orb. No, they were all in this town. It was set to a wider range, but not as thick and strong. Now it's sucked in, and then he took it apart, so you can't change the settings. He's trying to make sure Todd can't get it, because Todd is here to get it, and to kill me.
How do we turn it off?
You have to get all apart. And there's 2 more. There's the Soul Searcher Orb. And the Ring of Reversion. As well as 2 of his journals. Not the ones you guys have. 2 more.
And where are these at?
Okay. The Soul Searcher Medallion, or at least the main part of it, the magical part, is in the chapel. At that point also, he's starting to like walking, which he says he's not doing. Doc says he's not doing. Apparently in his mind he's walking. He says, what are you doing right now? He says, I'm walking with the count.
End it. For now.
You want to end it?
End it for now. Give him some time.
Okay. So, let me mark that because there is a bit more, but they can't look paying attention. Now, at this point, you guys may, let's see, Mesmer's pendulum. He has it. The Mesmer's pendulum, he uses it now to make it easier, but he's learned to hypnotize people on his own.
Yeah.
You guys can, if needed it, you can take it yourselves and possibly use it, but whoever's using it needs to be able to maintain focus. Otherwise, bring him to sanitarium and we can try again. I also have a few runes that may protect, from being invaded. Now,
That'd be, probably a better choice.
next step is...
Well, we know where one is. We can probably snag that.
Let's try to go back to that. We did that. We marked that off. Step event 1. You met with the doctor. You got your background. Okay. Now at that point, he says he needs to get back to work. Because he's got people that he has to keep an eye on. So he goes ahead and starts heading from the door. We'll say during the discussion, you guys recovered all your stuff. Everyone make a first level luck, just to make sure nothing got lost.
I make it.
That doesn't mean it couldn't be refound.
Make it.
23.
Good. 23, good. Just need 20.
Yeah, let's see.
It seems that you guys will be able to help him on this. And anytime you show up at the door, the guards will be able to help you. The guards are the guys with the pistols. So you should be able to tell them. They're in armor and they carry guns. Matter of fact, you can buy guns here.
Fun.
You go to the mayor's mansion.
Oh, I have something that looks like a gun, which is what I usually has like.
Matchlock, I think is what they have.
Yeah.
Is that the one you don't even have to light it? No, you have to light it.
Yeah, you should have to like that. Yeah.
But, oh no, wheel lock. They have all 4 actually. They have the wheel lock, which is flint.
Yeah.
The better the gun, the more it costs. You can get rifles or pistols. They've been using them for a while now. The only problem is, you learn to develop these things, but the undead don't seem to care most of the time. At this point, you guys may check the town and buy anything if you need. First of all,
The gem. Oh, right there.
block it in. There it is. Or you can check out the place you're in. You may decide. Now, let's go ahead and remind, or you can step outside. Now you have all your stuff. The inn's high peak roof rises above the surrounding buildings. The shutters flung open, windows to catch the sea air. In the window boxes, flowers nod gently in the breeze. Mostly perennials because, they don't always get sun. But sometimes they used to. So they're not as well as they used to be. They are hung from window sashes on the second floor. Actually, as you walk down the road, sometimes you'll see stuff going from building to building. The sharp tang of ales, mustard, and meats fill the air as you are now sitting in the great room.
And we're pretty much having our breakfast.
Yeah. So you're all well, you're set for the day. Probably good until evening. Oh, you may have eaten a bunch, but you haven't eaten for 3 days. Who knows? You might want to snack again later.
Yeah.
Okay. Mwah. Lana baby.
So,
give you some ideas of what there is in town.
yeah, basically because what I'm going to be looking for is kind of like anybody that deals with clockworks or metal smithing, like, can copper,
Yeah.
bronze,
Okay.
things like that.
Number 2.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yes. They sell miscellaneous gear. If you can't find something, they might be able to get it for you. He keeps some stuff, It used to be that they would ship stuff out, but there's been problems, so some stuff's been building up here.
Right.
But he has a basement area,
Uh-huh.
nice and clean and everything. Number 4. See that?
Yep.
The livery, horses, saddles, and harnesses. Any kind of riding units, not horses.
I'm basically. How big's this gym?
The gym?
The gem that I have,
Yeah.
fist size.
Like a 30-sided dice.
Okay, something about that big.
It'll fit in your hand, but you can't close it around it. It's a
That
little
sounds
too
like
big.
a 100-sided dice.
The 100-sided, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
The 30 is not. It's slightly
Yeah,
bigger
so
than that.
That's right. I
So
was
it's
thinking the
about that
100-sided. I used to have a yellow one.
Yeah.
What the infinity-sized dice?
Okay.
Okay. So.
Did you let him keep it? Oh, well, no. You haven't handed it to him yet.
No, I'm having him turn and make a flashlight out of it.
Okay. No, that's fine. There's the garrison, number 5. Non-magical weaponry and shields. Number 12. The burned church. Scrolls, books, and potions. And they have an orb to contact the other church. But all of this stuff he has saved in an iron box. The smithy. Number 16. Armor of all types. Number 19. Mayor's house. Weapons and devices. So a lot of times the more complicated things that is going there. And the last one is Kerville's shop, which is your more general gear.
I'm going to go to the armorer and see what kind of stuff
Now,
he has.
of course, the smithy will have some stuff, especially if you're repairing or working with something. But not necessarily. Like if you wanted to make that into a lantern or something,
Yeah, basically to a
he could
flashlight.
probably do that.
Yeah. No, it's
If you
something-
wanted it to have closing and opening doors, take it to the mayor because he has a workshop there with people that do the detail work.
I'll give you the gem so you can do that.
Yeah, but basically what I was going to do is I was going to make it into a flashlight, and then basically rotate the end to have different colored lenses.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Oh, while I remember, when we get back to Time Adventures, a week and a half away, your character needs to spend 1 experience point to recover your broken watch, so you're back to where you were. That's what your death cost you at 1 point.
Okay.
Okay, now, you want to go get that work done?
Yeah.
I could do that. Let's see here. Well,
Well, considering that the smithy is on the way to the mayor's house, I can check there first, and then
price list.
I want to check with the smithy, see what he's got in armor, if he's got anything.
Okay. Well,
Really
let's
good.
start. What are you gonna do on this side of things? Is your character gonna do anything, or just check around town?
I'll just go check around town because I really can't afford much of anything at the moment.
Okay.
Well, what
Did you have a
important
place
to
you
do?
wanted to head to?
Just,
I mean, we may end with people in the same place. You're heading to the mayor.
to the smithy, then the mayor.
Okay. We're just dealing with the first thing. So, Smithy, what were you doing?
I'm
Smithy?
going, yeah,
Okay.
exactly where I'm going to go. I want to see what
How about you?
armor he has.
Where are we?
I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, then we'll go over to here.
Apothecary.
Apothecary.
Yeah.
What? The Burn Church.
Poison.
More potions.
Okay. Yeah, that's scrolls, books, potions, things like that.
I'm gonna catch up.
Although, if you were looking, what were you looking for?
Healing potions.
Healing potion. Yeah, that'd be weird. If you're looking for more individual things to put into a potion or something, then it would have been more of a fertile shop.
Yeah, but apothecary is usually where they sell
produce and sell things like healing potions, stellar
Yeah.
potions.
That's a bird church. She bought some like this last time. As well as some other healing stuff like the medical bags. So you go there. You don't know yet. Where do you want to go?
I'm staying right where I'm at.
You're staying at the inn. With Al?
Yep.
Keep an eye on him in case someone shows up looking for him.
That's what I'm with her and pick a.
I just gotta find what she wants to do.
I think I'm just gonna stay inside.
You gonna stay inside too? Okay, so
Attack of the giant kitty.
we'll start with the two of you. One of you is gonna have to roll an encounter for acid bars. If it encounters. One, you're good. Okay. Now you roll dice 6.
2.
2. Okay. No problem.
Hear those two running across the house.
How about having
Nice.
6? Remember, Gary is heavy.
Most of the time, you can beat him quietly when he goes, but when he gets going, holy.
Did you have a shield named Warden? Or not?
Wrong character.
Okay. Well, I'm saying any of your characters. Does it sound familiar to you?
Shields may have rewarded.
Yeah, it's a
You're mixing that
large
up
shield.
with an AI, or with an anime.
What does the shield do?
It, plus 2 all saving rolls for ranged attacks. That's
Yeah, Valendra, but she got killed.
okay. Well then, it's available again. I would just make sure I didn't have some that. Okay. First of all, healing things that we have. Are you looking for instant healing or something like over a time?
What do they have for instance?
For instance, let's see here.
Instant noodle.
What? You're a dwarf?
Yeah. Oh, dwarf, elf, hybrid.
Well, the stone pot syrup would help you some, but that's only because you're a dwarf. Also works for hobbits, leprechauns, and no.
Not hobgoblin
No.
or hobnobs.
Also, we have tincture of pennyroyal, which heals anyone. That does 2 dice 6 worth of healing. Other than that, we go more specifically. We have a potions kit, which allows you to basically level and save on IQ to use it, and it will heal or basically help with illnesses and stuff like that, or not illnesses, like criticals. But let's see. First time you attempted successful use of the kit, kind staunch wounds, allowing 2 points to be healed on per individual wound. So it only does 2 points. Then there's the actual potions, which is 4 baby potion, which heals, costs 400 gold, and heals 5 points. Other than that, you can order, well, we have some older potions that are kind of outdated, but we think they'll work. They'll be half price.
Make sure they're not blood.
But probably your best chance, it looks like, that he has is the tincture of pennyroyal, which heals 2 points and it costs 180 apiece.
Jeez. I can't afford anything.
And,
Yeah. Healing in this game is kind of hard. But at least though I can, well that one was 180. The other one would be 35 for healing 1 die 6 points. And that's the Penoroil. Interested in that at all?
1d6?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll get 2 of those.
Okay.
35 apiece?
Yep.
And what was the name of the potion?
Pennyroyal. And it heals 1 die 6 points.
Lord.
They don't even if someone like tries to scan them on you, they won't detect his magic.
So, 73.
In comparison to the actual poor baby potions, they're pure magic. Stuck in a bottle. They basically carry 10 magic points, therefore do 5 points healing. Yeah, healing stuff in Tunnel of Trolls is kind of expensive. If you find it, that's great.
Oh, it's the kind of never know when might need it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. So you're buying that. You.
Yeah.
You want to go talk? Well, both of you.
Yeah.
So one of you two roll a dice 6.
Yeah, I got the 4.
You got the 4. You got the 4. Roll a dice 6.
Another 4.
Another 4. Okay.
Guess I'm getting them out of the way.
Hi. 5. As you're walking along, you see 5 people fully in armor,
Right.
wearing kind of a blue, but they're all wearing identical. With helmets. But they're also carrying pistols, and, on their sides. They're basically guards.
Town guards. Okay.
So, both of you make charisma rolls. See if you raise any questions.
20.
Okay,
27.
you're good. They kind of look at you as you go by.
Yeah, because I have a pistol-looking thing that.
They're not really worried about it. There's no weapon. Matter of fact, everyone's carrying weapons right now of some kind.
Yeah.
You're running into weird things all over the place. So you go to the smithy. What were you looking for?
Well, it's like I show them the gem. It's like, okay, need a metal tube about this big around, something to hold on to. Yeah. He wants to turn into, he wants this turned into a handheld light.
Oh. Okay. Looks at it for a while, and looks around the shop.
There's, I have, like a sketch pad, and I can sketch out what I'm, wanting to do with it. It's like,
I will say, first of all, you're going to need an intelligence roll then.
I have Artificer.
I'll use that then.
And Clockwork, so. Oh. $54.
Okay. And then a luck roll, because someone else will make it.
Well, I actually have armor splits, and
Well, that means he's going to let you touch his stuff.
yeah, okay.
Make a luck roll. Basically seeing how well he can read it. What level do you get in your intelligence? Your first roll?
Oh, what did I say? 57?
57? So that's going to be like 8th level? No. 7th level. Okay? Now make the luck roll.
35.
4. Okay? He tells you it will take 20 gold.
And this is your item.
20 gold, you say?
Yep.
Yes. Oh, that includes like being able to rotate like the front of it to change the lens color from like.
How many colors do you want?
What? Oh, this one the like a white, a red, and probably like a blue.
Where are you going to have these enchanted to be able to detect things?
Oh, it's
35. 5 for every additional lens.
simply because it's one of those that will make it.
Where we can see in different spectrums.
Or no, basically so that like for example, if you're night and you don't want to shine out a lot of light,
Good point.
you can change it to like red or blue, depending on what you want.
In the end, it will allow you to see 50 feet, and it will weigh 20, which is equal to 2 pounds.
Well, that'll be an easy carry.
So 20 weight though. It's
Yeah.
20 weight units.
So it's his item, so if you
Okay.
can write it down.
Magic, bullseye lantern, basically.
Yeah.
Or magic torch, if you want to call it. Magic, or no, it would be clockwork. Clockwork torch. 50 feet range. Weighs 20.
Good lord.
Actually, it weighs less than a lantern. You're not having to look at oil.
Right.
Okay. Now, was there anything else you wanted here? Are you on to the next bit? Did you want something? Were you looking
Yeah.
at armor?
Oh, 1 sec.
By the way, it's 10:15.
Yeah, we'll be calling that. I just wanted to get everyone kind of like a little bit of like an idea what you're looking for. Next time we can pick maybe you guys send the same to the place more. You should be able to get a list of what you need and about where he thinks they are, and then you guys will be able to start searching for these things. Anything else you're saying?
Armor, I want to see what he's got. Armor was.
Armor? Well, he
You want one of his mountains?
only has
Second.
the standard.
The standard, nothing fancy.
No. But I will allow that what he makes will only weigh half.
Okay.
So,
Okay, then if he had
I have
that.
hat.
Okay, then I will.
do you have any regular armor?
I
Or all
just-
magical?
All my armor's regular.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like if you, yeah,
I have hat.
hat?
I has hat.
You have hat? Oh, yes, you do. I was going to let him have the Seahawks one, unless you want it.
Do you want that?
No, I thought it was somewhere over that area. Might have been in the bed. I don't.
If it gets destroyed, I'm whooping your ass.
See how it's at.
Yeah.
I just have to keychain.
It still has the
Yeah,
cardboard in it.
one of the. It's one from years ago,
Oh yeah, it's my dad's.
but still, no. I'm saying it's one of those ones from years ago that you can't find anymore. These are nice.
That's before they became champions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say then, okay, what can he do with this dagger? Because I would like to have it at least part of one of my greaves.
Oh, you want to put the dagger on your greave?
Yeah, make it to where it kind of
Is it a switchblade or a non-switchblade?
non.
Okay.
I
Do
will.
you have an idea? How many dice is it? What is it?
2 plus 3.
2 plus 3. Is it a Bitwa, a Chris, or a Bank?
Just a dagger on it.
Okay.
Whatever.
Then I can let you do that. Yeah. Bitwa, Bank, or Chris. The difference is the Chris will block all magic above below 3rd level, good or bad.
Okay.
So you probably don't want that one since you use magic.
Yeah.
But the Bank and the Bitchwa.
Yes, I got
They're both fun. Bank dagger with a strongly curved sickle-shaped blade and straight handle.
I probably have to go more with the Bitchwa then.
The Bitchwa. Everyone likes the Bitchwa. Double curved, double-edged blade with a loop hilt, shape derived from the curve of the buffalo horn, for which they were originally made. Name, however, refers to a scorpion sting, which it also resembles.
Mm.
Built to include bucknut in gameplay. Oh,
I need something
wait. Play pay for both separately. Okay. Actually, it does give an option of something that's similar to it.
I would need something with a straight blade.
Bucknut. Bucknut means tiger claw. 4 or 5 curved iron. Well, basically, it's a curved iron blade
Yeah.
fixed to a crossbar held in the hand.
I need
Spikes extend in front of the fist, so they can basically make it so it's welded to your glove. Basically, he can melt down this and make it into that, and that would be
Yeah, right.
Well, at least this
they
week,
would add. Do you want them on both hands or just one?
I'd probably end up putting it on both just in case if I have to go.
Well, also, though,
combat.
does it have any ability?
No, this is just a standard dagger we picked
Okay.
up.
No, she wants me to drive her down.
And I was thinking more of it as a straight blade.
Yeah, but it's going to end up 2 + 0 by the time it's done.
Yeah, because if it was going to be a straight blade, if it was straight, I would have had it right here.
So you will need to add. It depends. You have enough. What's your strength or your dex? First of all.
My strength is 37.
Okay, and your dex?
18.
Okay. They will add a weight of 15. Well, wait, yeah, 15. And it will cost you 60. And it will add 2 dice, but it will not be able to be used when carrying a weapon.
Yeah, I'll utilize it for more unarmed combat.
It's basically like tiger claws, but they are built into your actual gauntlets. You can do that with that's an option they give for building. Curses are made from meteorite. That's why they cancel any spell below 3rd level.
And the Vorpal Blade is...
Yeah, that will work. Now, Tiger Claws will work with Vorpal Blade, but will not work... Well, actually, one of them's whammy is for blunt or blunt and blade.
Both.
It's for both.
I think so.
So,
You say it's just a 2 +
I missed
0?
something. Can you say it again?
no, I can't. Thank you.
Okay.
It's just a standard 2 + 0.
I don't
Yeah,
remember any
okay.
of us saying her name.
Nobody said her name.
I could have said.
Alexa, you're a whore.
Shut her off. I don't remember you. Hold on, before we finish.
Because I was hoping I could get it
We did
eventually.
event 1, and half of event 2. So I'm gonna say
I hate to believe that. I can't wait for that.
75 experience points for everyone. So you can tell everyone what points they got.
Yeah. The main reason I was like going to go to both places was to see if I needed to go to both places to make that item.
Now that was simple enough. You had if you needed the gem, then you would have had to go to the mayor's because he'd
Just
be able to
list
fix
off
my head.
how many numbers I got.
And tell them they equal 500 something, right?
Your total is 159, Alex.
It won't take long.
Babe, 110. $129 for you.
Then I have an account. Yeah, the account. We good. We got the start stuff. You have an idea where to look for things? A little bit. Mausoleum, basically, is also one of the few places big enough, except for the mayor's place.
You said one for me, 109?
Other place he mentioned was the ladies' chamber at Heath House.
20.
And he mentioned the fireplace somewhere.
Yeah,
We'll get back into those.
should be a 15, not a 8.
Yeah.
Oh, right. This is interesting.
I'll check later. It's in the new book. Wands are in the new book. So I'll find you stuff on that. What's your familiar? A ferret? Weasel. A weasel.
What's the difference?
Weasel has
Such one
longer.
doesn't look like pick him up.
Oh, a weasel has longer fur. Or not? One's furrier. Does a ferret? Okay. Do you have a skinless, or well, not skinless, that would hurt. A hairless mole? Naked mole rat? One naked mole rat?
No.
But he's cool. He's also a mutant.
You can name him Rufus.
His dad is a. Hey, I've got that on my watch. The old Kim Possible cartoon.
Devin already killed my naked mole rat named Rufus, and
You want a copy of the series?
No, I can just watch it on TV. I don't need to see it more than once. I'll get bored of it
I
after
haven't seen
that.
the live action movie they made of it.
Not yet.
Yeah, but I've not wanted. Oh, I haven't seen it yet, but I haven't wanted to. How'd it go? Did you see it? I liked the cartoon, but at the time they did the cartoons, there was no superhero cartoon. I also used to watch Spy Girls.
You mean Totally Spies?
Yeah, with my daughters.
It's Disney back. Technically, it was made in 2017, but it's Disney and it was made for
And
younger.
Darkwing Duck.
I got that.
That's one I used to watch too. Gizmo Duck was pretty good, but I wasn't an Iron Man fan myself. So, we're good? We'll let you guys go. We'll see you next week. I'd like to say thanks to, we've had a lot of people subscribing lately. Let's keep it going, and next Sunday will be this until we finish this adventure. Then we'll be going to Powers. Wednesday should be an alternate card game day. Friday should be Black Crusade. And soon we'll start advertising about other games on Roll20 that you can join into. So, see you people later.
Sorry.
That.
Here's just more dice there, Devin. I'll send you another dice.
Yeah, it's not mine.
That's it, Devin. Come there.
Which one?
Dice,
Oh, yeah,
Devin.
that's Devin dice.
Well, actually, it's the same as mine.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a mouse. Nice.
You gonna grab the other bag then?
Oh, hang on.